What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my hardcore realism death-enabled Bannerlord playthrough. This time is the Vlandia Knight Rothard. I wanted to start from the main menu, so hopefully I can show you this next loading screen if it's the right one. It's not the right one. Sometimes it's a knight that looks a lot like it's a Vlandian knight. But I wanted to show it as an example of what the Norman Knights look like that the Vlandians are based off of. Anyway, here's Rothard. It's time for our quest. Our goal today will be to turn this hemp tunic and naked head into something a little bit more becoming of a knight. Rothard shall become a warrior today, or die trying. Anyway, this is Calradia, right here. These guys over here are Vlandia. If you take just this section, that's about what you play as in Warband, with the Nords up here, the Swadians here, you got the Vagers here, you got the, well, not the Kuzate, you know, those same horse guys. And the Swadians, not friends anymore down there. Anyway, we want some knights today. So depending on where you are in Calradia, you'll recruit different types of soldiers. It doesn't matter who owns a region. For example, if the Northern Empire here were to go and conquer all of the Sturgeons up here, if you go to one of these villages, you're still going to recruit Sturgeon soldiers from it. That's because, obviously, the government doesn't decide who the people are, what the culture is. Like if China were to come and invade America, you're still going to get Americans, right? Anyway, I want some knights, because that's who Rothard is. He's a knight. So in order to get a knight, I gotta go all the way over to Vlandia. It's gonna be a long journey. Because it's a dangerous journey, I am gonna recruit some Imperial soldiers while I'm on this part of the country. Just so I don't get killed by looters on the way over. Man, nobody here. On the hardest difficulty, you can only recruit these guys on the far left instead of the guys that are further over until you increase how much these guys like you by doing quests for them. On easier difficulties, you'll start off here. So it's probably going to be a little bit difficult to get some higher level guys. But that's the journey of... Oh my goodness! Almost had to fight 5 looters. You know what? I'm a warrior. We're going to do it. Let's fight all 5. See, they're just looters, right? Excellent. We're going to do it. Rothard, he's not a coward. Hopefully he's not stupid. I wouldn't have fought any more than 5. He's no coward. A knight can beat 5 brigands any day. So we hope. Let him spread out a little bit. Yeah! I've got a spear right now, not an... Oh, come on! Not an actual lance, so I can't couch my lance. I'll explain couch lances later when once I got a lance that can couch. So, you know what, I'll explain it now. What a couch lance is when you think of a knight and he kind of braces his lance underneath his armpit like he does when he's jousting. That's what couching a lance is. But this is just a little spear, so it's not really long enough to couch. Come on. When you think of a cavalry, oh man, you typically think that shouldn't have worked. When you think of cavalry, you normally think of the couching of the lance, but for a lot of history that wasn't the case. You saw a lot more overhead stabbing, like how Rothard just did. Please tell me I'm not dead. Okay. That was a bad idea. Now I know I can't beat 5 looters by myself. Because stirrups took a long time to invent. So you can't really charge full force into an enemy and stab them with your lance when you don't have stirrups, because you'll just fall off your horse. So it took a little while for that to get invented. That's why the overhead stab was a lot more common. You know, I will accept the offer. Well, now you know why I wanted to recruit some friends. Looks like I found about my limit on how many guys Rothard can fight. It is less than 5. That's part of the... Oh, I'm starving to death. Let's go back and buy some food. That's part of the adventure, right? Rothard, I gotta upgrade his equipment, but also my own personal skills as a warrior. Though I'm recording this, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm by any terms skilled Bannerlord player, because I am not. Oh man. Well, here we go. Here we go. There's 3 on 4. I think we can win this one. I don't have a lot of health, so hopefully my new fighters will be a little bit helpful. Here we go. Charge! Charge, man. My goal here is to try to make sure that these guys don't get too surrounded. So if they get double teamed, I'll step in and yeah, let's take that one-on-one. Good. I want to keep them numerically advantaged. Could have gone worse. Good job, man. Proud of you. He's bloody. Wow. Let's see. Oh, he died. I was hoping he just wounded. More likely to just get knocked out if your enemy's using blunt weapons. But sadly, I lost my very loyal warrior. Oh man, that's better. Oh, it looks better. Wouldn't you say? I think it looks better. That's all we can carry because we lost a man. That weighs 1.2. This is worth more per pound. So, we're still over. Oh, we're still over. You gotta be kidding me. I can't see that because I have my record logo. I'll drop one. There we go. Hopefully we can get some more men because 2 is not going to cut it. Let's go ahead and sell that. Sell that. That's a good amount of money. And hopefully we'll get just a little bit more grain. Yeah, that'll last us a bit longer. That'll work. Anybody? There we go. That's some friends right there. 4 men's pretty good. Maybe I'm hoping to get to 8 by the time we make it over there. Just to keep me safe from those smaller, faster moving groups of bandits. And then I can start replacing them with my own countrymen. Oh man, that was close. Anybody? Anybody? There we go. That's a friend. You go to the taverns. You can find some friends. Rosini the Shield Maiden, she could be our friend. But I want a companion who's got a skill other than just riding or athletics. I want them to have roguery or tactics or something like that, so they can actually contribute something to the party other than being a fighter. Because if I were to go and talk to Vicinia the Shield Maiden, she'd ask me for like $1,000 to come and fight for her. And I'm not going to pay that for somebody who isn't going to be anything more than just a sword. Because I can go anywhere and get a sword to fight for me. Let's see. There we go. That's 8 men. Let's get west. I might have to fight them. Well, how's my health? Nah, I'm going in the city. I'm going to wait until my health gets a little bit higher. I don't want to be a coward and let my men do all the fighting. Oh. They left me. It's because I ran out of food and they starved a little bit. They didn't like that. I've got to go win a battle and stop starving. Then my men will be more willing to stay in the party. Let's go win a battle. So if you look here, the recent events, it's -39 morale. If you win more battles, that's going to go up and your morale will be higher. More likely to keep all your men in your party. That's what we want. Go. Yeah. Let's grab them. Good stuff. I want to fight a smaller party when I find them. It doesn't take me too far out of the way. I'll stick with that. I don't want too many guys. It'll slow you down. Any horses? So a cool feature in this game is if you go to inventory, if you've got horses on reserve, like if I've got a whole bunch of horses like that, you can have your infantry guys who don't necessarily ride horses, but they will ride those horses while traveling, not in battle, but while traveling, in order to make your party move faster. And of course, if you go to your inventory, this right here is how much you can carry. Each man can carry a certain amount of weight, but your horses can also carry a bunch of weight. So you want to get as many horses as you can to speed up your movement speed across the map. Let's go ahead and fight them. Who said recent event stat, huh? Yeah, we don't have enough horses. I'm pretty slow. Oh! That's not what I wanted. Oh boy. We're gonna do it. We are brave warriors, not cowards. I've got to rally these men. Morale is low. I will not try to get away.
Yeah!
Today, my men, I ask you to fight. Not just for me, but for your very lives. And for the lives of your wives and children. Whoever else might come across looters such as these and they're traveling across Calradia, I ask you to charge into the fray. Swing your swords with power. Smite your enemies. Charge!
Whoa!
There we go. That must have boosted the morale. Yep. See, I don't want him to get out of like that guy right here. I want to pull some heat off him. Oh! See how he got close to me? He's got the advantage when he's close to me. I've got the spear. So they're running away, and I'm chasing them down. But I just want to get these kills because that'll boost my lance stat, so I can do some more damage with it. Boost my riding stat too. If I get kills, I'm moving real fast. Oh wow, yeah. See that's. I want them to die when I do that. So that's why I gotta do this to boost my stats. Good work, man. See how many died. We lost only 1 man and 5 were injured. That's the benefit of getting knocked out by a rock, and not getting stabbed through with a lance or javelin. So we'll take that. We'll take that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do shield men. I like when they got shields. Just safer that way. Oh, that's a nice sword. Look at that cut. You see that? Cut is 58. I'll take that. I will swing that sword all day. Oh, that's some more armor. I like that. Anything else gives me better armor? No. We'll take it because we can carry it and we can sell it. Go here. I can sell off my looters. So if you go to the tavern district, you can just ransom out your prisoners. 20 gold. That is not a lot. Let's see. Right click him. You can see his stats. I don't think he's worth it. A lot of money anyway. Let's sell my stuff because when the higher your carry weight is, the slower you travel across the lands. We need speed to avoid those bigger parties. I like the style of that sword, so it's a shame to let it go. Those are expensive. Doggone it. Grab one just so we can carry more stuff. Look at that. Boom. We can carry a lot more. That is a pack mule, baby. That is a pack mule. See, can we get any soldiers? We lost a couple. Good, that works. You see how those looters ran away? and my men didn't? It's because that speech. That's what it was. Family Feud. So when you do these quests, it'll make these guys like you more, and that'll let you recruit more of these troops. I'm going to start doing quests once I make it to Vlandia, because those are the soldiers that I want to recruit. Oh, most of my guys are wounded, so I should stop at a town and wait for some time. See that wounded number right there? Let's wait for that to get lower. Then set off on our adventure once more. I like the size of these looter parties coming by, because we can most likely take them and level up a little bit. Really, I want to start leveling up my my countrymen, my Vlandian warriors once I find them. I'll wait till that gets to 2, then I'll move on. We'll probably be fine. Alright, we're burning daylight. We gotta ride. Glory waits for no man. I don't need any more warriors. We gotta get west. So if you look right here, when you hover over a village, it'll tell you their primary production. Here, these guys produce iron ore. A lot of times you can go to these places and buy products. You can look at that iron ore, and it'll tell you, you see where it says buy at Amatitis, oh boy, for 49. You can get a basic idea of if you can buy it for low, sell it for high somewhere else, or if you're getting ripped off. Here it looks like we'd be getting ripped off if we were to do this. So that's a good way to make money in the early game, is to start seeing if you can get a big profit margin on one of those. And that'll help you to be able to afford to... Oh! You got some kind of quest going on. Yeah, but that'll help you start building money so you can hire those companions and buy better armor for yourself. Forgive me for what may seem an abundance of caution, but please keep your distance. Just beyond sword length is fine. So who might you be? My name is Rothard, sir. May I ask your name? I am Gyarios, rightful emperor of the Calradians. I am lord of Zionica and Gelmaris. One thing about me you should know is that I make a very good friend, and you absolutely do not want me as an enemy. I think Gyarios, I'm pretty sure he is the ruler of the Western Empire, and he was a general that tried to take over after the last emperor died. The Northern Empire is ruled by Lucan. He's the senator, and the Southern Empire is ruled by, I think, the dead emperor's wife or daughter. What is Neretsi's folly? Well, that's what some people call the Great Battle of Pendraic in the year 1077. Emperor Neretsis, I wonder if that's a reference to 1066, the Battle of Hastings and the conquest of England. Which would make sense because it was the Normans against the English, but the English had also just fought the Vikings, so it's like 3 different countries fighting at once, and this battle includes several countries. Emperor Neretsis led an army accompanied by Khuzaits and Assarai to fight a coalition of Sturgeons, Battanians, and Vlandians. Like I was saying, it's multiple countries. It was a disaster for him. He died in it, but the victors didn't fare much better. I see. That's it. Oh yeah, we will never forget that day. The day we learned the old men who claimed they had the right to rule us were doddering incompetents. I was with the vanguard. Neretsis apparently knew that the Battanians had planned an ambush. The Khuzait scouts had told him, but he never bothered to inform us. So up we went, along a lovely wooded stream, until the Battanian arrows started whooshing in from all sides. We had our shields, but we can only point them in one direction at once, so we started to drop, one by one, until the Battanian Falksmen came screaming out of the forest. Ordinarily, they'd be vulnerable to archers, but, well, old Neretsis hadn't thought to send any along with us, so they came upon us, chopping and slashing, and we fought until we broke. I ran too. Any man who tells you he wouldn't in those circumstances is a liar. When I was sitting in the cold woods later that night, hiding with other fugitives, listening to the barbarians whoop and holler as they chopped off heads as trophies, I promised them that no Calradian soldier should again be led into battle by an emperor who knows so little of war. Thank you for telling us that, Gyrios. Now we know a little bit more about Neretzi's folly. There we go. How many guys is that? 1! Oh. There we go, yeah. So when we rebuild our clan, hire a companion, boost our money, party size, and renown, we'll be able to have more guys in our party. And this will lead to the main quest line. How much does Rothard care about the main quest line? Right now he cares about glory, becoming a knight. Aragos, Aragon, Ergion. I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger. I'm Rothard. And who are you? I'm Ergion of the Fen Durngill, one of the ancient lineages of the Battanians. I'm Lord of Dunginless. Dun. Alright. I shall remember your name. What can you tell me about the Battle of Pendraic? Ah, for any son of Battania, there will be no prouder moment in his life than that day. Any true son of Battania, anyway. Look, right before the battle, our High King Errol disappears, and his adopted son Caladog becomes king. That sets tongues to wagging, you know. But let me tell you, old Errol could never in his life have won such a victory as did Caladog that day. We waited for them like wolves in the wood as their vanguard came up the winding road. They came without archers to protect them. Caladog blew his horn, and our bowmen fired on them from all sides. They turned their shields one way and were hit from the other. A glorious thing to watch. When they're all good and addled like frightened sheep, running this way and that, the rest of us warriors descended upon them with our foxes and swords. I cleaved this way and that. I took 12 heads, and mine was far from the greatest catch. Ah, the grandchildren tire of me telling this story. He looks pretty young to have grandchildren. Good for you. Well, thank you. There you go. That's two guys to investigating Neretzi's folly. That's pretty cool. Well, we're heading over this way, but I have heard a rumor that these guys sell ponies at a pretty good price, and they will be a little bit better than the horse I'm riding now. So I think I'm going to do that, because the knight is only as good as his horse. They'll boost the damage of your lance if you're riding faster, and you can't couch your lance if you're not riding quickly. So there's really no point in being a knight if you're riding a slow old horse. There's probably another place to buy horses somewhere in Vlandia, but I know for sure that that one's there, so I might as well go for it. Alright. Is he going to find me? Let's see. Let's see. Yep, we're going to fly. Well, that's good, because that's going to upgrade some of my Imperial soldiers, and I'll have better men, or it'll kill them off, and that's fine, because that way I'll be able to have more Vlandians. Alright, men. It's an even fight. I trust you to hold your own.
Attack!
Let's do it. I need a better helmet. Look at this. I look like an Arab, not a knight. Not there's any Arab. Oh man, that was a miss. There we go. So, you saw there, I switched from my lance to my sword when I got a little bit closer in combat. That is something that real knights really did in combat. If you look at the Bayeux Tapestry that depicts the Battle of Hastings between the Normans and the English at Pevensey Castle, you'll see both knights using the spear up like this, stab downwards, and you'll also see them at closer range bringing their swords down on their enemies. So, real detail there, real historical accuracy. This is not the longest sword. It's nice to have a little bit more reach when you're up on a horse. That's one thing I like about riding the ponies, is you're not quite so high up off the ground, and it's easier to land your blows with the sword. The spear doesn't matter too much because it's so long. Still, hopefully I'll get a Vlandian lance. I'll have a little bit more range. I'll be able to couch my lance. There we go. You know what? Let's get an archer. Archers don't die quite so easily because they stay further back. Especially when you have plenty of infantry guys. Hardwood. No. Pony! Oh boy. See that right there? I'm not gonna win that fight. Let's see. If they had a wood runner, I'd go ahead and grab him. Because they are javelin guys. Gonna spin them around. See those javelins? I like those. Javelins are great because when you're getting charged by cavalry, if you can throw off a couple javelins, they'll do. I'll buy these just to carry more stuff. I'll buy 2 of these guys. I'll ride him. There you go. They throw javelins, they'll do way more damage to the cavalry because of how fast the cav move towards them. That's an excellent way to stop a cavalry charge. Something I'm going to have to be wary of once I get a faster horse and I'm able to charge towards like sea raiders and enemies that... Oh, clan warrior. Might as well. He's already upgraded with 1. I got to have the best swords around me I can. Yeah, but I got to be ready once I'm charging as a knight. If I see javelins coming towards me, not charging towards that. That is a death sentence, especially because it's piercing damage. So I'm far more likely to actually die, not just get knocked out like these looters mostly do to me. Who do you have? Press the Alt button, see what type of troops they have. Just looters. They're all just looters. It's good. Looters aren't too deadly. I think they're probably the forest bandits. These guys right here, bushwhackers, freebooters, forest bandits. I don't know how good the bushwhacker is, but if you press the N button, you can pull up the encyclopedia and you can find out exactly how strong each unit is. Let's find bushwhackers. Bushwhackers are the first. They're level 11, so they're worse than the freebooters. What level are my guys? Recruits are level 6. These guys are level 11. So I've got only 2 level 11. Oh. Okay. It's 4 level 11 guys, 7 level 6 guys. Just trying to see how even of a fight it would be. Were bushwhackers level 11? Sorry, I gotta check that again. Bushwhacker. Okay, so I'd be at a bit of a disadvantage. We're so close. Well, I'll just see if I can avoid them. Oh, that was perfect. Okay. It wouldn't have been the end of the world if we fought. I think we'd probably come out on top. I don't want to fight all of them. I think we'd probably come out on top. Should it come to a passage of arms. Oh, see that right there? Oh, I wish that loading screen took longer. You'd learn a little bit more about the knights I was telling you about. But if you saw those conical helmets and the chainmail, those are really the main things that they'd wear. I just had my mouse during the loading screen so I could show you. Alright. Here we are, men. Here we are, at the end of our journey, about to enter the lands of my ancestors. Fight this day. You can stay with me. You can stay with me in these lands for as long as you survive as a warrior. Fight with me, men. Alright.
Give them hell!
I'm going to try to watch out for the guys that get surrounded. I don't want them to get hit back. That's the best way to ensure victory, in my opinion, is to make sure you don't have a couple guys singled out and take a bunch of hits. There's really no reason for that to happen. You can come through and just take their attention away, just pull them off. That's a great way to find success. I'd probably get more kills personally if I were to just target those guys in the back throwing rocks. But if I'm ignoring my guys that are getting surrounded, I'm just going to lose one man that's necessary. Alright, I know you don't want to see me just butcher looters all day while they're running away, so I'll let the rest go. Good job. Just 2 wounded? Alright, you guys, surely you will be with me in paradise. That is Vlandia. Another archer. Here Rugged gambeson, that's already what I'm wearing. Let's see if I can dress a little bit more according to my culture, now that we're about here. If you go to a castle, you can't buy or sell anything. It's really just a fort. It's just like the personal... It belongs just to the lord there. Oh wow, he let me in. You can wait for some time, nobody can attack you. So that's great. And your men, I'm pretty sure you get a boost to the morale for staying in such a nice place. Let's see, you want to see how beautiful it is? It's pretty beautiful. Here we go. That is a long loading screen. I guess that's telling of how great it's going to look. Oh wow, I am far away. You guys see that? Oh, look at how... Oh, look at the sunset. The sunbeams. See the light? See the way I move the grass? This is a beautiful game. Look how big the world looks. I don't want to run all the way over there though, so maybe another time. Maybe when we get a castle of our own. I'll ride my horse around it. What is a knight without a stout keep? Nah, come on, let's get my own. My Vlandian men. There you go, baby. Vlandian recruits. Now we're talking. Let's get to a city, and we can outfit Rothard in some culturally appropriate... Let's go! Let's go! That's a squire. So, the squires can become knights, and the recruits can't. Why, you might ask? I will tell you. A peasant can't become a knight. Normally, other than great circumstances. In this game, it's impossible. In real life, peasants couldn't really become a knight. You had to be related to some form of nobility, and it'll be passed down to you. If you're a son of some kind of noble, you're more likely to be allowed to be the squire of another nobleman or knight, and you'd be able to get knighted. If you look here, the Vlandian recruits, they can be crossbowmen. That's more based on like the English side, I think. Don't quote me on that. They can become Vlandian vanguards, right? And that's basically a knight. But if you want a knight, you gotta take a different tree. See how it's a different upgrade tree? This is the regular base peasant recruit upgrade tree. There's a separate upgrade tree for young noblemen, right? These are just young peasants. Not necessarily young, but this is basically the nobleman recruitment tree. Starts with the squire and the gallant, so he becomes a greater warrior, and then the knight, and the champion, and the banner knight. Pretty incredible. So that's great. That's pretty rare to see a squire on the first rung of the recruitment tree. So I'm really excited about that. This guy is all about... Wow, that's what I like. I want to be friends with Fredicard. Get the rest of this recruitment tree. I'm going to snag him. But if you look at their armor, that's chainmail, that's chainmail, that's chainmail, that's chainmail. There's no plates. That might bother some people. Because in Warband, you've got plate armor. And for a lot of people's views of knights, it's all plate armor. But Bannerlord takes place several hundred years before Warband. And if you look at the date of Neretzi's Folly, it took place in 1077, which is kind of related to the year 1066. In the year 1066 in real life, knights didn't wear plate armor. Plate armor wasn't a thing yet. This is exactly what they wore. They wore these conical helmets with the nasal guard. They had the lance. The sword was more customary than the mace, and they'd wear that chainmail. This is incredibly historically accurate. The faceplate you don't really see a lot of. You see this a lot more commonly. Sometimes the mail would cover the bottom part of the mouth. But, I mean, it's about a 1-to-1 correlation. Oh, yeah. That's good. Look at that. We have our first squire. Sir Rothard has his first squire. This is a good day. So there we go. Objective 1 completed. We've got a squire. It's the first step in having our company of knights, and now we got to trade and try to gain some money to equip Rothard more becoming of a knight. Let's see. I'm okay with a sword because mostly we're going to be swinging it from the horse. Most important thing, let's get a helmet. Gambeson's fine. So back in around the same time, 1066 in real life, any Englishman was required to be called up for the levy. They'd be required to bring their own weapons and armor. Depending on the amount of money that you had, you'd have to bring different equipment. Every man of like the lower class, if you owned a farm, you'd have to provide a shield for yourself, gambeson like this, and a spear. And then when you gain a little bit more money, you'd have to have a steel helmet or iron helmet. You'd have to wear a coat of mail. You'd have to have a shield and a spear and a sword as well. So if I don't get chainmail right away, that's fine. Gambeson is actually incredibly effective and worn by soldiers prior to them becoming knights. That right there. Ooh, I like this one right here. Let's see how it looks, because it kind of covers the mouth here. And if you look at the artwork and history, you'll see a lot of mail covering that part of their face. I could probably afford a little bit of a better helmet. Oh, no, I like this one. Yeah, there we go. See how the mail covers the bottom half, and it says padded. Oh, it doesn't say padded, but yeah, I like that. That's the most historically accurate, and I think it looks great. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this one, and then let's get some better armor. Western chainmail for 15,000. Oh, we can't even afford it. I'm gonna be in the negatives. Oh boy, am I gonna have to sell my pony? Uh-oh. Well, we'll get Gambeson later then. We need more money. I can't pay that. Well, okay. We'll wait. Let's reset. Let's gain some money, and we'll come back. Quest right now. Get some money. Let's do it. If we can do a quest, it'll probably pay out about 1,000. Family Feud. Let's do it. We get 1,000 monies. Combine that with what we have. We can get a helmet. We can get some Gambeson. We've got a squire, and boom, that right there. That's our goal for today's video for Rothard's quest. I don't know ya. I'm Rothard, sir. What's your name? I'm Thorgood. I own land around here. I speak for many of the people in this village. I'll mark your name. Oh, I didn't ask you to, but go ahead. I heard you might need some help with the problem. One of my relatives has fallen victim to his temper during a quarrel and killed a man from Hallisvust. We have offered to pay the blood money, but the family of the deceased have stubbornly refused it. As it turns out, the deceased is a kin of Gutlands of Hallisvust, the elder men of the region, and now the men of Hallisvust have sworn to kill my relative. Man, that sounds pretty serious. Go on. My family is concerned for the boy's life. He's gone hiding around village commons as he can be killed any time. We at least need someone who can protect him until Gutlands of Hallisvust accepts the blood money and ends the feud. We would be eternally grateful. But if you can help my relative, take him with you for a while, maybe. What else can I do? Keep him under protection for a time until the people calling for vengeance settle down. Maybe leave him with some warrior companions. I don't have any companions. I'll do it. So, if you saw him mention blood money, so where is he hiding? We're looking for quest. We gotta grab Carger. So he's out hiding. You heard him mention blood money. You might be wondering, how can you just offer blood money if somebody's killed? A lot of parts of England prior to the Norman invasion, they would be under a law called the Danelaw. That's when Vikings would settle, and they would put Viking laws in place in England. There was one law called the Weregild. What the Weregild does is it made it so that if you kill somebody, You can pay their money. I mean, you can pay their family a set amount of silver, and then boom, it's not illegal. It's totally fine. You can murder somebody, pay the blood money. It's the price of a man's life, and everybody was legally required to accept that. Who are you? What do you want? Oh, he's a bright young man. Lots of life ahead of him. Relax, buddy. Yes, I'll protect you. But you know what? Let's go talk to this guy. You can't live as a coward. Let's settle this. Alright, here we go. He's gonna join me. Good, he's got a sword on him. He's probably gonna need that. So now we've got to go to Halavust and talk to this guy. I don't want to be looking down on him, so I want to get off my horse. Do I have a sword over here? Good. I need the armor. Nah, I'll be okay. Better shoes. I just want to have a little bit of armor in my civilian clothes when I show up. I don't know if I'm going to be in my civilian clothes when I show up. I'm going to get off my horse so I can talk to him man to man. Hopefully this will go a little bit better. Yeah, Gutlance, that's the guy. Beautiful. See those conical helmets and the kite shields? That's what the Norman Knights were equipped with. Well, 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 what we've got here? Have you come to your own funeral? Wait, we have come to talk. Just listen to us, please. You evil, bad guy. We knew we'd find you some way. Now you'll be facing justice. Hold your horses. This lad is under my protection. We've come to talk in peace. What there is to talk? This guy murdered one of my kinsmen, and it's our right to take vengeance. Well, if they offer to pay the blood money, technically you're breaking the law. This is maybe. Well, let's see. He says it was an accident, and his family is ready to pay the blood money for his folly. Law says you have to accept it, otherwise you'll be punished. Boom. Oh my goodness, he took it. Maybe we can talk him down without fighting. Let's see what you come up with. And then, the same custom will give you the same rights to your enemies. Too many innocents will suffer because of your selfishness. Here I got a 59% chance of that working. Cross my fingers. Alright, if this works, you gotta smash that like button and subscribe. Oh! Didn't work. Well, got a 9% chance of a crit success. Let's go. Dang. Alright, well. Swords will be drawn. Revenge will be taken. Oh, we gotta fight. Oh my goodness. He had a guy behind me. That's not a good sight. Oh, he hates me. I let his son get killed. I didn't think he had a guy behind me. Well, that's one reason why you want to have a companion. I didn't have a friend there to watch my back. So that did not work out. Okay. We gotta get some money. So we can equip myself so that doesn't happen again. I have no protection. Let's wait here, get my health back. And then I guess we'll go kill some looters and sell their stuff and ransom them off, and hopefully we can get a little bit of cash. Or I bet we can make some money trying to sell things at a profit. Let's see. Check this iron ore. See if we can sell this at a profit. Grain, this cheese. No rumors. Dang. No trade rumors. Oh, well. I've got a bunch of clothes I can sell. Where's my horse? My pony. I want to ride horses. Here we go. Here we go. That's a little bit more money. That's good to have. That is not enough. Well, maybe it's enough for just a Gambison. Western Gambison, that's $4.59. 12.33. Okay, let's take that. And good. Now we gotta get the helmet. So we have Gambison and a helmet, then we can say we're rightly equipped. Let's look for looters. For a quest I'm not gonna die on. I should have checked for stuff I can sell at a profit. I don't think I'm gonna sell those for a profit. What do you guys sell? Flax? Maybe I can sell flax for a profit. Let's see. For 9, trade rumors. For 11, rotate. 16. Those places are pretty far away. Rotate and Jalmaris. Let's see. Yeah, none of them are where we want to be. That's pretty far. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. That wasn't even much of a profit. You see flex for 5, go ahead and buy it. You see it for 10, I don't know. Oh, it's nighttime. Nighttime and I'm wounded. Might as well wait. Get my health back. Got a good amount of soldiers. No reason to rush. There we go. Let's get some cash. No prisoners. Sometimes you'll see that they've got prisoners. That's always good. Because if they've got prisoners, you can straight up recruit those guys to your party. Yeah, that'll be a big fight. That'll be a big fight. That'll get us some loot. Come on. Hurry along. Hurry along. Come on. Let's see if we can catch them. We are not too fast. We're faster than them. Yep. This is it. This is it. The moment of truth. Surrender or die, brigand. They're just straight looters, right? Good. That's what we like to see. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna encourage my men. So I don't want to have my. I'm not gonna just tell them all to charge, because my squire is gonna be way faster than everybody else. So I want to tell him to follow me. Everybody else will have. Oh, I didn't pick him specifically. Cavalry.
Stay close.
All right, men. Don't let the numbers fool you. It's actually pretty even. I mean, not even. You're better fighters. That's what I'm trying to say. You're better fighters.
Everyone, attack!
Don't be afraid.
Cavalry, follow me!
I don't think that speech worked very well. We're probably gonna lose. Oh my goodness. See how when I charged them through, they landed a hit on me, it really hurt? That's the problem with speed. We're doing well here. Charging down. Wow. Well, that was all thanks to my men. Thank you, soldiers. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men. Okay. Let's see how many were wounded. There we go. Just 2 died. 2 were wounded. Just those recruits. You see that? My Vlandian men stayed strong. Just as I presumed. True warriors. Oh, arm wraps. There we go. A little more protection. Don't mind if I do. We'll be able to sell some of this. Where can we sell? Right here. We got 3 wounded guys. Ooh, I bet we can fight them. We can fight them. So we want to get 800 gold. Oh, that is not what we wanted. That was not enough money. Oh, that was, never mind. I thought all the stuff on the left was loot, but no, that was the store. These guys aren't going to give me enough money. I got to fight somebody a little bit better or take a quest, so we'll be going somewhere else. If they come across us, we'll fight them. It's no sweat. Might as well. Let's keep about 20 guys. Bye. What do you guys have? Oh, geez, that's a good price on grain. Maybe we can make a profit selling grain. Let's see. Let's go sell it somewhere. I should have gone to Pravend. Right, man. Let's see. Oh, 17 now. What'd I buy it for? 7? Okay. Maybe I got a better price if I go to the city. It'll get us a profit. I These Sea Raiders, they're just 16 of them, but they're a lot tougher than they let on. But they've got great loot. We got 3 wounded. Alright, I'm going to stall for time. Maybe heal up a little bit, then we're going to fight them. They're a lot stronger than looters individually. But we'll make more money off them if we win. See those javelins? Oh, they will dominate the cavalry. Okay. Go. Yeah, saw the health bars at the top. Theirs is a little bit better than ours. So, we might lose this one.
Cavalry, follow me!
Not be me being a good steward to my men. We're gonna do the best we can. So we've got a couple skirmishers of ourselves, a couple archers, got better range. These raiders do. We're gonna try to loop around and take those. Just get their attention. Just so they're throwing their javelins somewhere else, not at our men. Not get too close so they don't get hit. Just disturb them. That's what I want. Oh, wow. Wow. Pierce damage to the leg. That was it. That's all it took. Oh, wow. And they just slaughtered all my men. Oh, that's my squire. Disaster. That's not what we wanted. Well, what I tell you about those Sea Raiders, now you know. I didn't want to just tell you that and have you take my word for it. Because now you get to see the power of the Sea Raiders. Wow, we didn't kill any of them. That was horrible. Now you know. Let's go in retreat. They tore through us. Well, I gotta surrender. That's not what we wanted. Dang. Well, I guess when we escape, we'll call it a day, and hopefully we'll complete our quest of becoming a knight next time.